It was a joke. Oh, it is great being here. I just flew back from Great Britain and I hate flying. I'm sat on the plane at Gatwick and this typical English gentleman got on. He said, you can't sit there. I said, I paid my fare, I'll sit where I want. Okay, he said, you fly it. And I was reading in the paper yesterday that a drugstore in Miami got broken into and 6,000 Viagra tablets were stolen. And the police are looking for 2 hardened criminals. 2 hardened criminals. Forget it. But ladies and gentlemen, when I first started in show business, I started as an impressionist, but I didn't impress anybody, so I packed it in. But I know in a room like this, there's always somebody that's got a favourite film star that would love to see live on the stage. So tonight, if you'd like to shout your favourite film star's name out, I'll do an impression of him. Go on, anybody.
Humphrey Bogart.
Humphrey Bogart. What's your name, sir?
Charles.
Charles Bogart. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Charles Bogart, Mr. Humphrey Bogart in his most famous film, True Grit. Like hell you will. Give me another one. Cary Grant. What's your name, sir? Tom Grant, right. Ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Tom Grant, Mr. Cary Grant in his most famous film, True Grit. Like hell you will. I used to love all those old films, didn't you? See, picture the scene. Anybody here from New York? This Italian fella in New York, and he was in the, well, he was connected. And his son went to him, he said, hey Papa, he said, I wanted a biker for Christmas. His Papa said, son, I'm very busy with the business. If you wanted a bike for Christmas, you go tell a baby Jesus, he'll give you the biker for Christmas. So he went to his room, decided to write baby Jesus a letter. So he got a piece of paper and a pencil. He said, dear baby Jesus, my name is Giuseppe, and I wanted the bike for Christmas, and if I get the bike for Christmas, I'm going to be a good boy for 6 months. Dear baby Jesus, my name is Giuseppe, and if I get the bike for Christmas, I'm going to be a good boy for 3 months. And he looked up and he saw a statue of the Madonna on the mantelpiece. So he grabbed it, and he put it in the drawer, and he locked the drawer, and he put the key in his pocket. And he picked his pencil up, he said, dear baby Jesus, if you want to see your mama again, there's a naughty one. Daffy Duck and Daisy Duck, and they went on vacation to Las Vegas. And Daisy's lying in bed and Daffy's getting his feathers off, ready to get in. And Daisy said to him, I hope you've got some protection. He said, I don't know what you mean. She said, well, you know, you're not sleeping with me without any protection. She said, go down to the foyer, see if they've got anything. So he put his feathers back on and zipped them up. And he waddled on down to the reception. He said, excuse me, have you got any condoms? He said, certainly, Daffy, would you like a packet? He said, yes, please. He said, shall we put them on your bill? He said, what sort of a duck do you think I am? I've got them worse than that. This couple's lying in bed and 2 dogs started doing what comes naturally outside the window, making puppies. And they're howling and barking. After an hour, the wife turned to the husband. She said, George, you've got to do something about this. They're driving me absolutely crackers. He said, don't worry, I'll fix it. He got a bucket of water and he went to the window and he threw it over the dogs. But it didn't stop them. They carried on. An hour later, she said, George, you've got to do something about it. They're driving me absolutely round the bend. He said, don't worry, I'll fix it. So he got a shoe, one of hers, and threw it at the dogs. But it didn't stop them. They carried on. An hour later, she said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call your brother Billy. He's a veterinarian, and he might know what to do to stop them. So she picked the phone up. She said, is that you, Billy? He said, yes, is that you, Dawn? She said, listen, There's two dogs outside the window. They've been there for 3 hours now, making puppies, and they're howling and barking. They're driving me absolutely crazy. And I thought, you being a veterinarian, you'd know what to do to stop them. And he says, you called me at 3:30 in the morning to tell me there's two dogs outside. Oh, yeah. He said, wait a moment, go over to the window and tell them there's a telephone call for them. She said, well, that stopped them. She said, well, it stopped me.